And good morning, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you. It is Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it's time for the Mystical Writers Hangout. Now, this is a great experience, and it requires no experience whatsoever. You don't have to call yourself a writer to be here. If you're not sure how you got here, hey, cool. That's spirit working and bringing it to an interesting place on a Tuesday morning or whenever you might be watching this. Because I trust there are those, I know there are those that watch this at a later time. So thank you for being with us here this morning on the early edition, the live edition. As I said, my name is Reverend Robert Brzezinski. This is the New Thought Media Network, and this is the Mystical Writers Hangout. So the idea here is that I will lead us into a meditative state. We get into our meditation, and then I provide a writing prompt. And that writing prompt is something by a spiritual author, something to inspire us, and well, just as it says, prompt our writing. And then I'll put a little music in the background and leave a deep, deep silence and a deep stillness so that we can just let whatever comes through come through. Don't try to write a story. Don't try to write a poem. Don't try to do anything. Just write whatever it is that comes through. If you want to do that on a keyboard and on a virtual document, hey, that's great. I still personally just love my journal and I can't get away from it. So I don't want to get away from it. Um, so uh, something about moving of the hand, putting the pen to the paper. So uh, that's how it is. That's all it is. That's what it is. So I like to give us as much time in the writing as I possibly can, so we have plenty of time to be writing. When we come back, if you'd like to share a little bit about your experience, what came through for you, we're happy to do that and give you a chance to share some of that. Sometimes I share mine, sometimes I don't. But it all kind of depends on what's going on that day. But we'll chat about that when we get back. So let me get a little music happening for us here. I like to keep the music pretty low. Ah, welcome, welcome for those that are just joining us. So glad you're with us. This is the Mystical Writers Hangout. We're going to head into meditation here. And once we're in there, I'll share our quote for today, our reflection for today, and then give us a whole bunch of time, usually about 15 or 20 minutes of time to just write, to just let whatever wants to come through, complete stream of consciousness type of writing. So join me if you're comfortable. Allow the eyes to close. Allow yourself to move into a place of just being. Just be present to this moment. Be present to the experience of the breath. Oh, let yourself breathe in, let yourself breathe out. And just allow anything that comes into your mind, into your consciousness, to drift right back out into the nothingness. Ah, let yourself settle in. Let yourself settle in and relax. Relax into yourself. Relax into the wisdom that is life. Just let your life transform your life. It is here, here at the wellspring of deep wisdom, deep knowledge. Here, the source of everything that wants to be known this day. The opportunity to be conscious and be aware. And today we're going to contemplate these words by Ernest Holmes. We should be careful not to divide our mental house against itself. Having announced the law of liberty, we must not deny it. When we shall all know the truth, then ways and means and methods will be found for the freedom of all. The mold of acceptance is the measure of our experience. The infinite fills all molds and forever flows into even greater new ones. Within us is the unborn possibility of limitless experience. Ours is the privilege of giving birth to it. We should be careful not to divide our mental house against itself. Having announced the law of liberty, we must not deny it. When we shall all know the truth, then ways and means and methods will be found for the freedom of all. The mold of acceptance is the measure of our experience. The infinite fills all molds and forever flows into new and greater ones. Within us is the unborn possibility of limitless experience. Ours is the privilege of giving birth to it. So we enter into the stillness and allow the words to flow. Allow your writing to flow. Take about 15 minutes here to just let yourself write. Enjoy. So here, take another moment or so to wrap up wherever you might be in your writing. Take another moment or so to allow whatever wants to be revealed to complete the revelation, to complete the experience. Let's take another moment to wrap up. Very, very good. So here and now, begin to bring your awareness back into the space, into this room. Perhaps feeling a moment of gratitude for what has revealed itself here this day. When you're ready, and always remembering to be oh so very, very gentle with yourself. When you're ready, bring your awareness, bring your consciousness back into the room, into this space. And when you're ready, become fully present now, awake and aware, alive and ready for the day, excited for what comes next. Perhaps give yourself a little stretch, a little bit of chair yoga, never hurt. And if you'd like to join the broadcast and share anything about your writing today, I put a link in the comments. That should be coming through in the comment stream. And if you'd like to come into the studio and join us and join the broadcast and share a little bit about your writing or what came through, happy to do that. If you'd like to just share what you wrote, if it's in a Word document or something like that, you're welcome to share that either with me directly in the comments or send a DM, and I'll share it with the group. If you'd like me to read what you wrote, share it with the group. Happy to do that as well. And the important part in all of this is not whether anybody sees it, not whether anybody hears it, but whether you write it and whether you're in that process of being, if you're in that experience of allowing. And really all we do, so much of life, is allowing and responding to what shows up, not reacting, not the knee-jerk, oh my God, he said what? No, the responding, the experience of being reflective, being with the one, and then responding. And I find that journaling does that for me. It provides me the opportunity to respond to the inputs, to the prompt, to the ideals, to whatever's coming through in that moment, in that day. So I always take a little extra moment to slow down, to breathe, to be. And I let spirit inform the journey. Have you ever gone back in your journal and reread? Do you ever read your own journals? Go back? I do. It's a lot of fun. I'm just about at the end of this one. I've only got a few more pages left in this one. It's refillable, so I'm going to replace it. Put some new pages in it because I love this journal. But beyond that, that's all irrelevant. What's relevant is who you are and what you're showing up as in the world. So what I know is, I know if you're on this broadcast, you're showing up as a spiritual being. I know you're showing up as a servant to yourself and to humanity. And so I want to thank you, and I want to thank you for being a part of the New Thought Media Network, for being here in all that we do. And we have a lot of programming. Spiritual practices Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 7 a.m. Visioning on Monday. Today is journaling. Tomorrow is a guided meditation. Talk shows and new talk shows coming. Explorations on the Tao and peace, and fireside chats on Friday nights, and all kinds of concerts. So much happening on this network, and it's all thanks to viewers and listeners like you. So thank you for your gifts, your tithes, your offerings, your donations. Every dollar goes a long way to keep what we're doing here, doing it, between server space and websites and everything else. And the website's coming, I promise. We're working diligently on it. We want it to be very nice for you. So, okay, I'm out of here for now. Our next experience, we have 8:15 morning prayers this morning, and let's go over the schedule, see who's on morning prayers this morning. Oh, my brother Reverend Z Elzia is on the morning prayers this morning, so that's sure to be a rip fire good time. Join us here again, 8:15, 45 minutes from now, 8:15 Mountain Time for morning prayers, and we'll get our prayer work on. Until next time, dear ones, I love you. You are love. And I so look forward to being with you again. Have a great day. Enjoy your journal. Bye now.